Hey guys, Dude's Corner here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve beginners OLL and PLL. Okay, so for beginners OLL and PLL, there's going to be a total of 8 algorithms. There'll be 4 for OLL and 4 for PLL. And the two of the algorithms for PLL are going to be kind of long, but believe me, they're not too hard to memorize. So the first thing you have to know is, lots of you in beginner's method probably already know this, but I'm still going to go ahead and go through how to get the yellow cross on top. If you already know this, go ahead and skip to that part of the video, because I'm sure lots of you already know how to do this. So let's go ahead and start. This is the angle. You can also have a line, a dot, or a cross. For the angle case, what you're going to do is you're going to hold it into this position so that these two edges are here and here. So you can't hold it like this, not like that, just always like this. What you're going to do is you're going to turn the front 2 layers, so lowercase f, right algorithm, or r, u, r prime, u prime, and then lowercase f prime. And you have the cross. Now if you have the line, where these two edges are here and here, you're just going to hold it horizontal. So anything but this. You can hold it like this, that's fine, still horizontal, just mainly like this. It doesn't really matter which way. Then what you're going to do is similar to the last one, except it's going to be capital F, so just the front layer, right algorithm, or R, U, R prime, U prime, and then F prime. There you go, you got the cross. Now for the dot. The dot is its own particular case, because you have to do 2 cases at once. So you're going to do the line case and you're going to do the angle case. For the dot, you're just going to do F, our right algorithm, F prime, and then you have the angle, which is lowercase f, right algorithm, lowercase f prime. And then you got the the cross. So you do the line, for the dot you do the line case, then you do the angle case, and you'll have the cross. Now there are 7 different cases that we can have here for the corners. Now I'm going to show you 2 particular main cases that you'll need to know, and these are the 2 other algorithms. You're going to have the right case, or you're going to have the left case. So you have the right algorithm, left algorithm. Well, this is the right case and the left case. So the right case is, the right and the left case are when you have 1 corner and 3 corners need to be positioned. And actually, all of the ones that have 3 corners that need to be positioned are either going to be the right case or the left case. So the way this is going to work, the solve corner you're going to have at the bottom down here, okay? And you can either have it here or here. The way you need to tell which one it is if you can see yellow. So here you can see yellow. This one you can't see yellow. So this means this is the one case we have to do. This is the right case. If you can see yellow here, this would be considered the left case. So to do this one, the right case would be R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And as you can see, all yellow is on top. Now here's an example of the left case. So we need to have the yellow corner down at the bottom. When we hold it here, we can't see yellow here, but when it's here, we can see yellow. So this is when we have the left case. It's going to work very similar. It's going to be L prime, U prime, L, U, L prime, U2, L prime. Sorry, actually that's L. And there you go. All of the yellow is on top. Okay, now I'm going to go through a bunch of 2 corner cases. We went through a bunch of 3, so now we're going to go through a bunch of 2. And what you're going to do is, this case is when you have one facing this way and one facing that way. And you're going to hold it like this. So it's going to be on your left side. And you're going to perform the right case, so R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And as you can see, you're already set up for the left because the corner's down here and the yellow sticker's here. So L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime. No, yeah, U2, L. Sorry, I get a little tripped up with the primes and stuff, but as you can see, yellow's on top. The next 2 corner case is when they are diagonal, and this is the only time that this one will pop up. And you need to hold it like this, how you see the yellow one facing towards you and the one in the back over here. It kind of gets a little tricky to recognize how to hold it, but this is how you're going to have to hold it. Try to remember that. and you're going to perform the right case, so R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And bring we can't see L here with the corner here, so bring this back, then we can. Then we have the left case, which is L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L prime. L, sorry. See, I keep messing up on that, but as you can see, yellow is all on top. The last two corner case is when you have two headlights, so they're just facing towards you. So instead of them being out here and here, they're here and here. And to do this, you would hold it like this, so that both the headlights are in front, and you're going to perform the right case, which is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Bring the corner back, can't see L here, we can see it here. So left case, L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L. And as you see, all yellow's on top. I actually didn't mess up the primes that time. Yes. Now we're going to go into four corner cases, and there are only two of these. And this is the first one, how you have headlights here, and then two across from here and here. And how you're going to do this is you're going to hold it into this position. So the two going out this way, and your headlights on the left, and you'll perform the right case. So R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then bring the corner toward the back, and as you can see, we have the right case again. So R, U, R prime, U prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And as you see, all yellow's on top. The very last algorithm for beginners OLL is when you have the two headlights going on opposite directions, and you're going to hold it like this so that they're going from right and left, and perform the right case. So R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. As you can see, we have the right case again. So R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And as you can see, all yellow's on top. The first thing that I want to say real quick is now we're going to go ahead on to PLL, and two of the algorithms are going to be crazy. So we're going to start off with the edge swapping. Now you probably have your own algorithm for this in your beginner's method, and if you do, that's fine. Go ahead and use it. It doesn't make too much of a difference. But I'm just going to quickly explain using the method that I used. I do have, if you guys have probably seen my advanced off of beginner's method, that tutorial up there, you probably have an idea of where I'm going with this. Except I'm going to do it a little differently. So as we could tell, I explained in that video that the edge, when it needs to go over here, we'll have to perform the one algorithm twice, but instead I'm going to do it a little differently. So here's the algorithm. Left algorithm, right algorithm, reverse left, and reverse right. And then the cube is solved. And the way I knew that, once again, is if this edge here needed to go over here and you're facing your solve side. And then, of course, the other case is when the edge needs to go over to here when you're facing your solve side. And this version is when you start with the right algorithm. So right algorithm, left algorithm, reverse right, and then reverse left. And of course, just a quick reminder, right algorithm is R, U, R prime, U prime, and left algorithm is L prime, U prime, L, U. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to what if your corners are swapped. And this can get a little crazy. So either you're going to have a pair of headlights, so two that are matching, or you're going to have none matching. If you have none matching, that means you have to swap diagonally. If you do have some matching, that means these two have to swap. So as we can tell, these two do need to swap. And the two that, when you have just two that are across from each other that need to swap, you're going to hold them on your right side. And if they need to swap diagonal, it doesn't matter where you hold. Now here is for swapping across. Now real quick, this is a longer algorithm. It's called the T-perm. And the T-perm is very well known and you need to memorize it. It's going to be used for lots of advanced methods. So here it is. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. And as you can see, the corners are all now where they belong. And then of course you would just perform this case, which I do explain in that video once again, but I'll just quickly go through it again. You would just perform either one of the two cases. So right algorithm, left algorithm, reverse right, reverse left. And then you would have this case how this edge needs to go to here, which is the right algorithm, left algorithm, reverse right, and reverse left. And then the cube is solved. Now let's take a look at this one. As you can see, we have no corners that are matching, and that means we have to swap diagonally. So it actually doesn't matter. We could swap these two. We could swap these two. It doesn't matter. You're just going to hold from a side. And then this next algorithm, again, is long, but it's called the Y perm. And the Y perm is very, very, very much needed. Sorry, bad grammar. But you have to learn it because in any advanced methods, it's really well used and it's really good. So here's the algorithm. F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. And as you can see, all of the corners are where they belong. And then of course you have this case, which is these two and these two that need to swap. I do explain an easier algorithm on this in that tutorial once again. Sorry, I keep bringing that up. I need to stop showing that picture. You guys see the picture, you know that. Which is the M move one, but if you don't know that, that's fine. We don't have to teach that. This case, you could just do right algorithm, left algorithm, reverse right, reverse left, and then you would just solve this case, which is right algorithm, left algorithm, reverse right, and then reverse left. And then there you go. So that is how you solve the Rubik's Cube, Beginners OLL, and Beginners PLL. Now, first off, for that Beginners PLL, I'm sure that did seem a little bit confusing. Just know which ways you have to swap for back, like horizontal, and then which ones when you need to swap diagonal. Just try to remember that. Remember, for horizontal, you're swapping from the right. Diagonal, it doesn't matter. And then for the other two PLL algorithms, it's just reverse right, reverse left, those forms. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask down in the comment section. I'll try to be as open as I can. If I'm not, I'm sure other cubers can help you. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please remember to hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well as those bell notifications to be notified when the other Beginners OLL and PLL tutorials come out. Because I will be doing a Beginners OLL for all the different cross cases, how each one have their own algorithm, and then for PLL, I'll have all the different PLL algorithms, so for every single case, which there's 21 of those. They're all pretty long algorithms, but be on the lookout for those if you want to advance a little further than this. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.